Hey there, it's Dean from Volk Physical Therapy, and I just had two patients who came in today. I just wanted to share just a little bit about and ask you a question. Is your body balanced right side versus left side, or are you suffering from imbalances? And many times you're not even going to know whether you are or not. I had two patients come in, one with Achilles tendonitis and one with heel pain. We don't see those as often as back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, and knee pain around here. But it was interesting with these two patients because I actually did the same exact treatment on both of them. And it was a real simple, easy treatment that I learned. It's a treatment technique called total motion release. First of all, what I did was I checked to see how what they could and could not do. The first lady had about a 5 to 6 out of 10 pain when she was walking in her Achilles tendon. She said the pain was like a 9 or 10 when she would go from sitting to standing. The other lady is on a prednisone pack. She said her pain is about 50% less than it was yesterday. She's on her second day of prednisone. And her pain was in her heel, and she had about a 3 to 4 out of 10 pain when she was walking. I had her do some heel walking, which exacerbated her pain, and it was a 3, 4, maybe even a 5. The other lady with just walking or sitting to standing had severe pain in her Achilles tendon. Anyway, all I did was looked at the balance of her motion. In her shoulders, I would have her lift her right arm, then her left arm, and ask her which one felt looser, more comfortable, less restricted. Then I would have her twist to the right and twist to the left, find out from her which one felt looser, more comfortable, less restricted. I had her do some leg lifts and some stretching exercises, comparing right side to left side. Both of them, the only treatment I did today was balancing out their imbalances. So, if their shoulders were the ones that were mostly imbalanced, and it was with the heel pain, I had her do 25 bounces at the top of range of motion on her good, less restricted side. After she did 2 sets of 25, I said, you know what, just out of curiosity, how does your other side feel now when she lifted it up? And she looked at me, she said, you know, that's the best I've been able to lift it in a long time. I've got shoulder problems that I've had for years. So I had her do 2 more sets of 2 sets of 25. And after she just was in shock that her bad shoulder from years ago felt the best that it had felt in years. And she didn't even come in for that. She came in for her heel pain. So I said, well, I'm glad your shoulder feels better, but you're actually here for your heel pain. So do me a favor if you can stand up and walk on your heels for me and tell me how it feels. And her pain went from a 3 out of 10 to a 1 out of 10. Simply because I balanced out the imbalances in her shoulder. And I explained to her why. And it is real simple. Anytime anybody has any pain, stiffness, tightness, soreness, or discomfort somewhere in their body, what happens is other parts of their body compensate to try to avoid the pain, whether muscles are pulling away, muscles are tightening up, muscles are stretching and loosening to try to avoid the pain. Think about it when somebody has an ankle sprain and they walk around and hobble. Say it's their right leg. So they're not putting as much weight through their right foot because of the pain in the ankle. So how is that going to affect the knee, the hip, the low back, the opposite shoulder that swings when that foot swings, but because it's not swinging as far and on the ground as long, how is that going to affect the shoulder? And it's interesting that this lady who I dealt with the heel pain has had right shoulder pain for years, has been a runner for a long time, stopped running for a while just because of things that were going on in her life, and now she had right shoulder pain, but she also was having left heel pain that started. And I said, I wonder if it's connected. Seeing how your right shoulder wasn't swinging as much as normal, simply because your left side, just because of the soreness in your shoulder was probably affecting the way you were stepping on that left foot for all this time, and the heel finally had enough. So my question to you is, are you in balance right side versus left side? When you twist to your right side and when you twist to your left side, is it identically equal, or are you tighter or looser on one side? Or when you lift one leg up in the air versus the other? Or when you lift one arm up versus the other? Or whatever motion you can think of, are you balanced out right side versus left? Because if you're not, are you at risk for an injury because there's an imbalance going on in your body and setting you up for a future problem? I wrote a blog post on this. Actually, I wrote 3 of them, and I am going to be posting the first one underneath here for you to read and consider. And you can always go on my website, www.volkpt.com. Go into the blogs, and you can read the whole series on balance, and I believe I have a couple videos that go along with it that can show you some simple exercises you can do. I hope this is helpful. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions for me, and I look forward to seeing you soon.